What's that? Who there? Whoa.
Since you studied so many different things and you started two different masters, I'm curious if you were to give advice to your younger self, like maybe in high school, let's say, and knowing what you know now, what would you tell yourself then to focus on or spend your time doing in school? Because I think there's a lot of people that have these epiphanies mid, late 20s, early 30s about like, oh, I wish I would have done this and this when I was growing up. What would some of those things be for you?
Oh yeah, I know right out of the gate. So I studied at NYU. So my undergraduate degree is from NYU. I did my first master's at Rutgers University in higher education. And then I went back to NYU while I was working. I started my second master's, which I ended up not finishing because I wanted to take the startup experience, but that was in food studies. So I would 100% tell my younger self while I was at NYU, instead of focusing on courses in biology, and I took organic chemistry and physics, I should have gone to Stern and taken business, entrepreneurial courses, more marketing, communications courses. I think it would have been so much fun and just helped amplify my experience. There is something like I said, I'm a learner and I love teaching myself things. I need to know everything before I hire other people to do it, because I just want to make sure that I've done all of the roles and worn all of the hats before someone else comes in and comes to me and says, Ashley, I don't know how to do this. I can help guide them, as opposed to saying, go figure it out yourself, which sometimes is good and then sometimes is a detriment to the company. So really just being that mentor and resource, and then finding someone who knows it better than me. That's the goal. But I would definitely have told my younger self to take some more business courses and just get that background. But because I think that really really helps, especially on the back end of the business, building models that can be really complex, forecasting, and it's a challenge every day. So, but I am never afraid to ask for help. I think, I set up a ton of calls with other founders. We brainstorm. We talk to each other all the time about the food and bev business. And I think that's so critical to make sure those lines of communication are open. They may seem like, people are in competition with each other, but realistically, we're all working together and really trying to put out the best food and beverage products possible. And we need each other to be able to learn from.
It's an interesting dichotomy in school between like what you're passionate about and interested in, and then things that will be like a utility for you later. Like if you think you're at all interested in startups or business, like getting that business core, even though accounting or finance may not be your passion area, is like so critical. And I think how could you expect an 18-year-old to be able to like navigate those waters? It's crazy, but it's interesting.
Absolutely.